Hello everyone. In this class we are going to see Len function, and we are also going to look on the random model, how we can generate numbers on random, right? So let's start with the Len function. So Len function is something which returns the number of items in the object. If you are passing anything inside the Len function, so it will determine that how many elements or characters is there in that particular object, and it will return it. Okay, so let me write it here. It returns number of items. In short, you can just understand it returns number of items for now. Okay, if it is a string, then we don't have any items, right? So in that case, uh, it will return the elements of list, right? So it's like it just find out how many characters, how many elements do we have for that particular object, and it just simply return it. Let me add few rows and let's take that example. So let's start with a simple one. So I'm just saying len, I'm giving a banana. Okay, and it will return me 6 because there is 6 characters inside the banana. Okay, if I len of any list, okay, so let's create a list a equal to um, banana, apple, deer. Okay, so A is the list which has 3 elements, len of A. Okay, it says it has 3 elements, banana, apple, and pear. So it now it is giving elements of the list because it is list, right? And this was string, so that's why it was giving characters. Okay, so don't get confused here. Okay, now you can use this len function in also writing multiple conditions and all. So you have a list, let's say you have this particular list A, right? So now what you can do, you can simply write if see guys, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make a if else condition out of this len function. Okay, what is wrong? Okay, if len of A, okay, if len of A is equal to 3, okay, we have 3, right? Then print fruits received. Okay, let's write one more. If len of A is less than 3, okay, less than 3, then print fruits not received. Fruits not received. Okay, so I'm just trying to use the len function and using in a condition, guys, using in a if else. Okay, else print fruits not received, fruits, let's say waiting. Okay, so if it is equal to 3, fruits received. If it is less than 3, then fruits not received, else waiting. Okay, let's run this. So now it is giving me equal to 3, right? It is equal to 3, it's giving me fruits received here, right? Let's add one more here. What we can add, mango. Okay, so now it is 4. If you see, the len is 4 now. So it is giving me fruits not received. It is okay, it is more than this. Okay, len is more than. Let me make it less than. Okay, now it is going to waiting because it's more than 4, right? It's not equal to, it's not less than 3. It is more than 3. Then it's going to the waiting. Okay, so you can also write this kind of conditions also using len. Okay, let's move to our next item, which is random model. So what we can do here, So there will be time that we need to generate something at random. I don't want to provide it. I want system to generate it random each and every time. Whenever I whenever I call that, it will generate me some random number. Okay, so simply you can call it to generate random numbers. Okay, numbers. Okay, now let's take a few examples to start with. Let me just make a markdown. Okay, so yeah, first thing you need to import that library, guys. So there is a library called random, and to import any library, right? Any library in Python, you have to just import and that library name. Okay, so now this is exported. You can see I got the number here, right? So this is imported. Now what you can do is simply print random dot random. Okay, random. So from random, I'm random module, I'm just calling the random method. Okay, and run it. You'll see I'm getting a float number at random. It generated. If you see this one, this is 3107, right? If I rerun this one again, this has changed. You can see, right, this has changed to 0877. If I run it next time again, it will change 0.033, 0.033, right? It's changing. Okay, so this, you can see that I can generate this at random, right? We can also provide a range and generate it. So let's try that one. Print random, and we have to use a different method called range. So we can provide a range here. Okay, so range, and I want to generate anything between 0 to 5. Now print it. So it is giving me 4. Okay, if I rerun it again, it's giving me 0. If I rerun it again, it's giving me 1. It is at random. It's generating at random. If I change it to 100, okay, it will, at random it will generate. At random it will generate some number. You see here, it is generating at random. Okay, now if you want to generate anything at anything floating number, any floating number also, right? You can also do that. You have to just use uniform function here. So let's write that random dot uniform. This time also let's give a range 0 to 10. Now run this one. So it's giving me something in float, right? But at random, it's just generating a random number for me. Okay, so you can generate this, and you'll ask why what is the need of this one, right? So let's say if you're testing something, or if you want to test something in your machine learning project, you want to generate some number to test it, right? Or to check anything, you want to generate random number, you can do it. For example, I can give you one example which I tried earlier. So let's say I want to do toss. Okay, I want to do toss, right? And toss is what? Toss is something at random. So if I'm tossing something, the probability of getting head and tail is 50-50%, right? So if I generating something at random, that is also, if I have to choose between two numbers. If I have to choose between two numbers, guys, then getting one number probability is 50% or zero 0.5, and getting other number probability is also 0.5. Right. So let's say I want to write something for making a toss, and we know how we can use if else condition, right? So what I can do, I can generate a number between 0 to 10, and if it is less than 10, then that is a head. If it is more than 5, if it is less than 5, then it's a tail. It's more than 5, then it's head. And if I will take the 10 outcomes out of it, if whatever I have more, that is my toss. Okay, that is my result of toss, right? So let's create a random number, and how we can create, we know, right? Random dot I want to give a range here, right? I want to give a range between 0 to 10, because this is where I want to generate between 0 to 10, and I want a whole number, guys. This rand range, right? This give me always whole number. This doesn't give me float. Like random give me float here, right? Inform give me float, but between something, right? Okay, so now what we'll do is I initiated A with random value. Let's write a for loop here. For I in range, I want to do 10 iterations. So 0, 10 iterations. Okay. Okay, so in range, now what I have to write a if condition, right? A, if A is greater than 5, if A is greater than 5, print head, print head. Okay. Else what I want? Else print tail. Okay. So I'm saying if it is more than 5, if A is less than 5, then print head. If it is less than 5, sorry, if it is else, all other else condition equal to 5 or more than 5, just print me tail. Okay, print me tail. Okay, now what I will do, now this is a for loop, right? This is for loop. So we have to change the value of A also for each time, right? Because now if you see, if I directly add a value of I, if I am just incrementing a value of I, this will always take value of A from here. So let's increment a value of A also. So A equal to, I mean not increment, it's like I am already taking this random, right? I can simply use this again. And because I'm already taking this random, it will come here, it will take another random number, it will go back. Okay. Now how many times we want to do it? So that iteration, right? So it's given in a range. So I equal to I plus 1. Same thing as we just want this loop to continue till it meet the range of 10, right? Now let's run this one. Okay, what happened? Name random is not defined. Okay, so this import random I have not run. Let me run this. Oh, okay, it's a random. Okay, I have to use random here also. Random. Okay, now you can see I'm getting head, tail, head, head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, right? So if you see, I got 6 head and 4 tail. I can say now I got head, right? I can also write something to make it toss, guys. This is such a simple, if else condition I'm using. I'm generating some random number, and I can also do a toss. I can also do it for ones, guys. I can also put it just a range of 1, and that's all. Whatever is my head. So this time I got tail. I got tail again. I got tail. Okay, this is like getting okay. This time I got head. So I'm just making toss, guys, using this one. So this can be very interesting if you're learning some new methods, some new inbuilt functions, right? Try to use it and make something like this. This will be very useful for you. You can also get very much interest to write some new, because we have already learned for loop. We have already learned if and else. We already know what is the conditional operators, right? How if you compare something, it will return true, it will return false. We know how to print it, right? So see, whatever we have learned till now, I'm using that and I'm able to write something interesting out of it, right? So try it out, guys. This kind of things you can try it out, and this will add lot of interest in your coding. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Thank you. If you have learned something from the class, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit on the bell notification, so next time when I upload a video you'll get notified. Thanks for watching.